Hello and welcome back to the North South, the ultimate shoe, huh? It's been a while, I mean, compared to how I usually have been doing it. This entire week I've been going non-stop. And then we finally actually had a break yesterday on these streams, since I was doing something else instead. It's fun. Now we are back with Danganronpa, before we potentially have another case on our hands, so that's gonna be fun. I have my definite suspects, and out of those suspects, it was Hifumi, potentially due to how he may or may not like money, Yasuhiro, due to him being a money-grubbing clairvoyant, and Celeste due to gambling instinct and the process of, well, a big gamble would include a big reward. And, you know, the risk of death. It goes hand in hand in my head. And if I remember how we left it off last time, Hifumi, Yasuhiro, and Taka, I believe, was missing. Was there anyone else missing? I don't actually remember if anyone else was missing, but it was suspicious. So we are going to be investigating this floor until we then find the cave. Room by room. It's gotta be somewhere, right? This blackboard belongs to us now. Secret beauty. Who's the secret beauty? Have I never been in this classroom? I think I have. Right. So, my theory currently only goes on the basis of it's gonna have something to do with the motive. At the very first classroom, no, it's not escape to leave room, it's still the R button. That I assume is Aoi, who went to the second floor, I believe. Or higher. Someone, come here! What? That was Hina. Yes, Aoi Asahina. You're supposed to be checking the third floor. It was the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I'd say I'm very interested in if I'm actually capable of keeping up voices for on, because I made a terrible decision like an hour before I started streaming, which was I listened to music that I wanted to sing along to. So I believe I strained my throat, or at least vocal cords to a degree, when singing, because I don't sing correctly, I just scream at the top of my lungs. I don't really scream, but I do things with my throat I'm not supposed to. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway. Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open. And I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I know it's right there on, you know, my right side, so I could just peek my head in very quickly. But no, you tell me in excruciating detail what has you so concerned. I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get them. You go ahead, Makoto. Never mind, don't tell me anything. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. Oh, for the best. The rec room. What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking. Without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. Whoa! Action! I am a very reactive person. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Celeste! One of the suspects, now currently damaged. Interesting. I don't know how to do Celeste's voice with a It was Celeste, and she was hurt. There's a hammer! Is that a hammer? Mallet? What's this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. Justice hammer. There's something written on the head. Justice Hammer 1! That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid a blow, but I stumbled and fell. I know, curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Why would you be attacked with a Justice Hammer? Well, how are you, Celeste? Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got Attacked. Attacked? By who? I am not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Okay, who can this be? I'm guessing maybe Sakura? Makoto, Celeste. Never mind. It was Asahina. I'm not good at guessing anymore! I found Sakura. So, Celeste, what on earth happened to her? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. Ah, strange man. Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can be. Well, I woke up this morning a little before 7 a.m. nighttime was not over yet. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. I thought you weren't conscious. You did? I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I have to lick his boots, whatever it took. Okay, from you that sounds like a lot actually, yeah? So you were willing to throw away all your pride. It is necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Serious problem? What do you mean? Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us? This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing? Seriously, let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would not do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? What in the... Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Your face is totally covered. There's a mech suit of some kind. RJ. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual. Yes. So this is weird. So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away. And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago. This is bad, we have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the rec room, they headed left. If that's true, they were headed towards the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? Second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her. This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. We have to hurry. Kyoko is in danger, or the potential perpetrator. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two. No, never mind. I was hoping it was Kyoko. No, it's Byakuya. I can't do the gases. What's going on? What's all the fuss?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Does it freaking look like we're playing a game?
Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
Nope, sure haven't.
Are they on this floor? We just got her ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running.
We came here together.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them? Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something!
Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library.
The library? Okay, let's go.
We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. What I'm wondering is, currently, Hifumi kidnapped. Celeste damaged. Kyoko potentially on the second floor investigating and or in danger of the perpetrator. Taka and Yasuhiro, where are you guys? When we opened the door to the library.
It hurts. It hurts.
We found Hifumi, seriously injured. Are you okay?
I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad, though. Look at all the blood.
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. He had an RJ on him.
What are you talking about? Yes, we're missing Taka, Yasuhiro, and Kyoko.
The hammer.
The second hammer. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is Justice Hammer 2. The Hammer of Justice. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one.
He attacked me with that hammer. He bunked me right on the head with it.
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay.
I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Protein helps heal wound, you know? Would you like some? I have this coffee. I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? Very likely, honestly. Sakura, what do you have to say about this? You seem to be very calm. This just keeps getting stranger, right?
I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive, but Robo Justice?
What's your take, Celeste? You've been attacked. And apparently healed up.
I'm glad to see he's still alive.
Yeah. Is the game fun?
Robo
Justice? Yeah, he doesn't understand what's going on this time, so he doesn't have as much fun.
Wow! That boy took a seriously shellacking.
You know, I still can't do a Genza laugh. I want to do it, though.
That guy was Robo Justice.
This Robo Justice? Are you referring to this? To his... This is... Yeah. Are you referring to his... This? Is it not? This thing I have a picture of? What the hell am I looking at? This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
Robo Justice, huh? This just keeps getting stranger. Oh, we got that line again.
It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
Why is he here? Why does he keep showing up? He's not fun. Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go. We still have Kyoko, Yasuhiro, and Taka unaccounted for.
Thanks, everyone.
Have we forgotten 3 of the fellow classmates? Why? We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the 1st floor so we could take care of his injuries. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at her?
I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kinda dizzy though.
Perhaps you should rest her for a while.
Yeah. Good idea.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant. Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to be increasing in size, first 1 and now 2. If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first 2.
If you get hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for alter ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me.
That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning.
After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago.
At around 7:30, in other words. We would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura and I were together and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of a blackest night.
Why do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking.
Anyway, so that means Byaku and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. And the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, the only 2 we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right? By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking on the 2nd floor. I didn't see her.
I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared. Ah, what a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh? I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's impossible. Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, haven't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
Understood. Take care of yourself. Okay, let's go.
Let's go! Woohoo!
So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for reasons from a deviant.
So, what are you gonna do? Split up and look around?
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
Really? Up on the 2nd floor then. You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter. Okay, if I can yell anything, what would I like to yell? Sail! There's a sail! Yep, that's the right thing to yell when you're about to be murdered. Just scream, sail! A lot of people are gonna show up then. Maybe not to help you, but, you know, witnesses who are gonna be very, very peeved due to the fact that there is currently no sail! There is... okay. Or Doya! Or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Doya, I have never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya! The Genocide Jail do have the best version of just looking for someone, because Genocide Jail just have the serial killer hunting prey kind of reaction though. Just going around. Come out so I can dismember you! It is terrifying, and it probably will actually keep them in place. Because you kind of don't want to meet Genocide Jill with scissors ready to take you, I assume. Spread out in every direction to track down the costumed suspect. There's only one place they can be, the girls' bathroom. This is a girls' bathroom. Even though this is an emergency, I can't go in. They're clearly not in there. What about the boys' bathroom? Yeah. They're not there, unless... This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in her. They weren't there. I tried. Yeah, that is a very profound scream there, Celeste. That strange cry. It can only be the almighty Celeste. It had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor. Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream from someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Huh? Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Hear for me? Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hear for me. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? And why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead a hunting party. That seems much more interesting. I'm not going to disagree with that, Piyaki. I do actually agree. That is the more interesting part right now. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. Oh man! Fine, I mean I care for you, but still I want to be in the hunting party! I will leave the capture to the suspicious individual, Toka, Sakura and Byakuya. We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor. He's in the nurse's office. Let's go! Let's go! It's the nurse's office, right? This is a girl's bathroom. Obviously, I can't go in. Never! I'm never allowed to go in there! Hey, for me! How are ya? We stormed into the nurse's office and what greeted us was... a world of dripping crimson. Oh no. Oh no. Hifumi! Everything was covered in blood. Oh, in red, actually. I mean, it's kind of more pinkish, but you know, you do you, Makoto. At the center of all this red was Hifumi. Yeah, I can't beat that scream. Also, I don't believe I can screech that much right now with my throat. It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Murdered? Not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Well, we are 3 people, so we have discovered 1 body. A body has been discovered. Bum, ba, 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 bum. Now, I'm just thinking about a possibility right now, which is because we split into 2 groups of 3. And the hunting party are then also 3 people who can discover a body, and the killers are allowed to kill up to 2 people. So there could be another body discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. I recommend going to the sauna and chillaxing for a bit. But you know, you do you. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 more people discover a body after a murder. That's what place. So we just heard it. That means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? That can't be. I mean, it's only occurred twice already that one of us fellow students have killed someone else. Couldn't be a third time at all, no. Look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. I assume it's the hammer with number 3. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Someone used his body to harm the hammer! Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. It's even bigger than the other 2. If anything, it looks smaller. Just as I suspected. 1 strike from that, and you are finished. And the killer... There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're saying they, like, teleported or something, right? We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right. Then, shall we go? Yeah, this is a bit much for Hina. Poor Hina. Hina isn't made for this. Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone with a body. Okay then. I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. We haven't... I mean, yes, the message was sent. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling for what I'd just been through. With all the other murders up to now, it's been very obvious that, yes, they are 100% dead at this point, because, well, Leon had actually stabbed Sayaka in the gut, and she had bled out a lot. And with Chihiro, rest their soul, very much strangled, hung up, and caved in head. Now, Hifumi also has a caved in head, apparently, but we haven't actually looked at it other than the amount of blood, which I assume the nurse's office may or may not actually have some access to. I don't know why I find it strange this time, because it's not as clear of a death for some reason. And my semi-theory of the others could also have discovered a body. I don't know why. Well, I didn't read what that said. How could I? I still hadn't stopped trembling for what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after a suspicious individual. Where was he headed? I mean, there's a lot of options. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense dream for someone like you. I do love that we continuously have these flashbacks to mere seconds ago. Well, minutes. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. I am surprised that you blocking the stairs didn't just, lead to him pushing you, but that would indicate that they've already done what he needed for 2 murders, because they're not allowed to do a 3rd one. They probably get punished for that. He ran out, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway. Also, one thing I just remembered about this system, because it is majority vote when it comes to the murders and all. So, what happens if there's 3 students left? Because if someone kills someone, and they don't manage to kill the other, and it comes to the trial, it's very obvious who it is. If it is 4 of them, one of them kills only 1, you have 3 left, and then you have, one that gets executed. You have 2 students left who neither kill each other. Wouldn't that be 2 people who win that? Like, what is the win condition? Okay, let's see. What does the map say? The map indicates nothing. So we'll start with the first room, the art room. To the art room, where art is artistic. And nothing here. What about the back room? Into the back rooms. Ah. Ahaha. It is man. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mallets are missing. The wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they use them for making sculptures. But there's missing some. So all those robo-justice or justice hammers have been made by someone. After all, we have access to the arts and crafts room now. My only problem is the one person who I would view be capable of making something like that would be the Anthic and that kind of, what's it called, obsessed maniac. Hifumi. Hifumi would be the one to do those things. But it ain't him. Because he's got his head semi-caved in currently, if he is in fact dead. Which I am very, very afraid he actually is. I just kind of want to keep him alive. I wonder if it's the door that's open in back. ... As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Does it come from over there, in the back? I mean, okay, so Kyoko's still unaccounted for. I currently assume Kyoko might be safe, but Taka or Yasuhiro is in danger. And the other may or may not be the perpetrator. And Sakura somewhere on this floor. I mean, I believe in Sakura to be capable of dealing with most of every other student, unless taken by surprise, extreme surprise. I leapt through the doorway, doing a backflip and all. When I did, I found another nightmare. I was correct. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Taka. No! I'd not accept this. I mean, I was about to complain the moment he would speak again, because, a combination of Taka and Mondo is a very loud combination that is difficult to do for my throat. But still, he's the moral compass. He is needed there in the pool of his own blood. Was Taka dead?
A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero, go go Sakura!
Deadly life. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. Without donuts. But still. Oh, right, yeah, Toko would pass out from the blood. Why is this happening? Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. And there, another Justice Hammer, which is the biggest one yet, which actually looks visibly huge. Justice Hammer 4. Another hammer. No, it's Justice Hammer 4. And it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? No, you know she can't handle blood when she's Toko. Thank you, Becca. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has fear of blood. Huh. We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. I mean, it would probably be slightly clever to take her away from the room with the blood. Because if not, you're gonna get a repeat of her waking up, seeing blood, passing out. Or, you know, just get Genocide Jill waking up. Which might be for the best right now, actually. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Oh, right, yeah, you don't know about the 3 in the nursery room. Oh, nursery room? Nurse's office. What do you mean? Margaret, have you already forgotten? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened with number 2, number 3? Ah. What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. I put it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What? Hifumi's been killed? Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course. Come on. So, I do not suspect in any way, shape or form that this is 2 killers, because that would be very difficult for the system to handle, like Monokuma's system in general. So this is 2 murders. And I'm fairly certain that Taka was killed first then, because he's just been out of commission for a very long time. Where is Yasuhiro? Where is Kyoko? Those are 2 very big questions. And what exactly happened to Hifumi? As soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah, why are you here? Weren't you watching Hina? Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right? But, oh, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. Okay. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous. He's humongous. Not to be rude, but still. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. To the nurse's office! I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance, sometimes taking a topsy-turvy roll. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. Indeed, it's not there. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's dead body. Was I just a few minutes earlier? It just disappeared. Yeah, and Asahina is still out of commission, which means she is not a reliable source of anything that has happened. Well, never mind. She is that much functioning now. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then, when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. So there must be another passage then, because we have had the stairs blocked off for quite some time. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. Going to die just like those guys did. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean, 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. It can't be Taka too. It can't be. I just came to realization that both the people who have been murdered are both alter ego fanatics. Wait, am I next? Because I'm very much a fan of alter ego. That's not good. That's not good at all. Hina, calm down. We're all going to die. All of us. They're going to kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Uh-huh. I completely forgot. He's still unconscious in the equipment room. Everyone, have you forgotten? They can't kill more than 2 people, according to Monokuma's rule, because then it gets boring. Just borderline serial killers are allowed, not more. We left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out, and she refused to wake up. So she's still unconscious. Wait, so you knew she was still up there, and said nothing. Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd better without her. You bastard. Calm down, you forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. I actually remembered. No, everyone, stop fighting. Right now we have to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. I don't care. We shut out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. This is the one day I actually have a workout. We probably should have had some gym lessons during our days in this school. But no, we still have no classes and I still don't understand it. Teach me basic math! We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... she's fine. Toko. But the body's gone. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed... there's something very different there. I can't put my finger on it though. Oh right! It was gone. Taka's body, it should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not an hallucination. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. This and that is different. What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. I just don't know where yet. But why would they do that? Well, I mean, we get less information if there's no body. Couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. Better hurry and catch him before he kills all of us. Calm down, Hina. Once again, they can only kill 2. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Okay, thank you, Becky, for reminding this rule. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifmi's death cry went, everyone here was together on the third floor. After that, we split up into two groups. And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifmi were attacked. There's no question that she was in a dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for may be none other than Hiro. Well, according to my motive analysis with the money, it was either Hifumi, Hiro, or Celeste. Hiro! Very suspicious right now. Celeste, I mean, she was attacked, but she wasn't killed. Why wasn't she killed is still a question. So still on the suspect list, just due to surviving, which is a very rude way of doing it, but you know, it had to be that. We have limited suspects here, and Hifumi is kind of dead, so difficult to be the killer. Which further means there will be no more murders. Regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. We're safe, guys! Hooray! Oh wait, class trial. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If you have to break that rule...
I'd mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish? Like shrimp and crabs?
I didn't. Interesting. Indeed. It is true that fish paste can also refer to that. So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toka was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies? 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward. I'm sorry, as the main protagonist, I have to drive forward the narrative. I don't want to bore you, Byakuya. Well, then let us split up and begin searching. Yes, always split up. What's the worst that can happen? But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during the case. Well, not murders, but you can still be harmed. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you. No one is safer than that when they're with me. Oh, okay. Thank you. No need to thank me. Then, let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. But where could they be? Well, let's go straight back into the physics room. I want evidence. There has to be evidence somewhere. There might be evidence in this room. So, let's see. Anything new in here that I haven't seen before? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. Into the equipment room! Whatever could be in here. Toko still, relaxing. Blood. Blood. Taka's entire body had disappeared, leaving behind nothing but a blood stain. Also, Monokuma. When am I gonna get my first truth bullet? Or maybe 2? You know, how the murders occurred? Or the autopsies? Because I can't do an autopsy. What is this? This is a top. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Nothing worth thinking much about. It had metal! Completely worth it. Justice hammer. Another one of these hammers, and it looks like made of wood. It isn't bigger than the others. Justice hammer 4. Is this all the work of a suspicious individual? Maybe. Toko! Wakey wakey. And Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood. I don't think we have to worry about anyone else dying, so I'll just leave her here alone with the blood. I am a very kind person. Let's see, there's just a camera and monitor. Okay, we're leaving this room. There's nothing here of interest. I do feel sorry about Toko right now, though, because that is very rude of me. But nothing to do about that. I'm not allowed to do anything with it, so we'll do something else. I can't go that way. To the art room again, because I want to check out the mallets. That is still suspicious. Well, hello there. How's it going, Sakura? We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? I don't know. Where could two dead bodies have disappeared to? You know, saying dead and body? I mean, it is a dead body, isn't it? You know, it's dead corpse that is the one you're not supposed to say that it is. Because then you just confirm that it is indeed... Wait, huh? The door must be locked. It wasn't locked earlier. Sakura, break down the door. No, I want you to break down the door. The mallets were in there. Clearly that room then. Hold on, I guess I have to just continue searching, or else I will return. Into the rec room. Another mallet. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this? Just this hammer one. But what the heck is with this thing? It is an interesting setup of having increasing hammers. They had to prepare the hammers, which means they prepared 4 hammers in advance, knowing fully well that the first one wouldn't be that effective at actually killing someone. The second one, maybe be able to do it. I believe Hifumi is actually one of the more robust people, honestly, somehow. So he would be able to take it. And then you have the third hammer and beyond, which would take most people out. Makoto, why are you just standing there? You need to get to the repository. The what now? Is the repository the one in the art room, the one I tried to break into and Sakura ignored me? Huh? You mean... I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body had both been hidden in the repository. I've already told Hina and Sakura will go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? Where is the repository? I don't remember. I'm just guessing because the door was locked. But why tell those two? Those two would know it if it's this room, so I would be annoyed if it actually is this room. But it is here. Body's here somewhere? Yeah, what do you have to tell me? Full report. I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Oh, this room. Up ahead, this repository. I find it really weird to tell Hina and Sakura when they were literally in this room. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. For better or worse. So I opened the door. When I entered, I saw another crime scene. Yeah. Yeah. Now they're definitely dead. Both of them. Why do the good characters die? And then again, I honestly don't want any of the characters to die, so that is just a big, sad case. The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. I saw before my eyes but unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Because Hifumi was not dead the first time. Isn't that the case, Monokuma? Huh? A dead body has been discovered, right? Aha! My theories!
And so, here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma 5. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out it was right.
Just had it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the cross trial. Okay, see ya later, matane!
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all so awful.
Hina suddenly burst into tears, as one would suspect after witnessing so many murders with people you enjoy spending your time with. He clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Who would do this? I mean, I'll be honest, if Hifumi wasn't dead, he would probably be very happy right now. Well, no, he prefers 2D, so perhaps not. Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheek, contaminating the crime scene. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. This wasn't a movie, nor was it a novel. It was a visual novel.
It's not dead!
This wasn't... Well, I guess it is a visual novel then.
Yeah.
Still alive? He's alive again? Which means he was never killed. Huh. Is there a fifth hammer that I have to check the wall afterwards again? That means Taka wasn't dead, or have we discovered another corpse? Taka was the first corpse that was discovered. Because 3 people witnessed that. But we have to have discovered a corpse in here as well then.
Where?
Before I'd met you all. Had we spent time together before we were put into this situation? Because there is the image of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro together smiling in a normal school environment with open windows to the blue sky. So, maybe. Don't go towards the lights, that's illegal. Stop it. Bad. Well, we have a witness. As proclaimed Yasuhiro as the main culprit. That seems too obvious, but at the same time. Evidence is very heavily against Yasuhiro right now. His eyes closed, and they never open again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed on his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality, it can just temporarily annoy the body. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. And going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. We know the culprit. I hate it. He said Yasuhiro, right? Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to. And with that, the case is solved. Which bosh, I hate it. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. Then going as far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. To accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this. To make sure everyone survives. Just have to do it. I will solve the crime! Investigate. First I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Shimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is though that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before, probably because that would spoil the actual murder. That's no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than a Monokuma file could, anyway. Maybe. That's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? Well, having an accomplice would be stupid though, because the accomplice wouldn't actually gain anything other than dying. Accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial? Speaking of which... It's good music. Mondo! So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. You literally just die. So, are you saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing. Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened, so just one person. That's enough for explanifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you. And the Blackened, good luck to all the contestants! So there can only be one Blackened, an accomplice wouldn't benefit. But accomplice could, in theory, be one of the victims. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. Like, the only way an accomplice could actually exist, and probably a murderer would dare to ever use an accomplice, would be that one of the victims is the accomplice. Because if not, they can spill the beans. You may be right. But that's true then. Kyoko, where are you? Where is Kyoko? Where is Kyoko? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. Well, Kyoko tends to be very good at investigation, so, you know, I would like to have Kyoko around. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Well, I'm offended. Huh? You, when did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milksack swimmer girl. Milksack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So, what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. It's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't even imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me a murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, could we post a guard by the bodies like before? You can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Oh, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. The whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi. Figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. It never is! Nice! Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Now, they are missing... Yeah, okay, there is specifically 4 hammers that are missing. Oop. Because I assume there are 2 identical rows. So the reason why they have taken from both top and bottom is just to show the fact that yes, they have in fact taken one of each size other than the mini mallet. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall. Although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could a justice hammer have been found using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have been obviously seen a lot of use. All covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so... once there are always missing hammers. Fake hammers were made that aren't that useful, but this is the actual murder weapon. Maybe. Maybe. What is there to look at? Sakura, what have you thought about? There are many aspects of this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be a good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? No, it's fine. I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died... yeah, he said Hiro's name. Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? feel like there's a clue hiding in her somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay? And don't talk to me as if we're friends. We're not. What's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? For once? Other than the fake Genocide Jack stuff he did in the last case? Very rude of him, actually. Now, yeah, it is quite odd that 2 people have been murdered this time. And it has led to only 1 person not having a single piece of alibi, which makes me immediately think innocent, just because it's too obvious. And it can't be the obvious one, so someone has faked their alibi during this crime. Owie. Hey, Otto, I've been thinking about something. It's about repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. But we came right to the repository, too, you know, look around. But when we got there, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yeah, I know, I also went here and tried. It was locked. I'm so surprised. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could beat us, eh? If that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when I searched for the bodies. Began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to I probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Or probably. Oh, I guess I'll look at the body. Is that a thing? Yes. I mean, the best way to move a body would probably be this thing. It's dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh yeah, it's kind of there in the corner though, just weirdly shown. Look at that wheel. There's bloodstains on it. Yeah, Taka's body did have stains covering the floor. There's blood on the whole... There's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Nice! Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And so I will assume that is how Taka was moved. As he is also on top, which also, in fact, was in the equipment room. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. That was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any bloodstains left while the body was moved. Nice! Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm getting evidence. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. That's a hint. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone as big? From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository. All the way to the first floor to the third floor. From the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing. How the hell? I mean, I literally only Sakura I would believe capable of doing that. Or rather, there are two people capable of moving Hifumi from the first floor to the third floor without being noticed. Sakura, who's capable of actually carrying him. And the second one, surprisingly, in my head, Hifumi himself, as we technically have had it proven, Hifumi wasn't dead until mere moments ago. Which also puts it a bit interesting that the announcement of a dead body was called twice. Because it was then actually called before Hifumi was dead officially. It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Or from the mallet in this room that has been cleaned recently. Wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his right now. That's it, his glasses. They were covered in blood. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. They clearly been cleaned since. Because if not, he couldn't see when he walked around. Hifumi was an accomplice. I will continue with this series. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Nice! Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hurrah! Anything else? Boop. No. Boop. Nope. We're leaving this room, you two have fun. Wait. I clicked without thinking. Okay, that's it. There's only one way in and out of this room. Now, the door that Hina said was locked before, there's definitely a lock on the door, but I can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. That certain someone, a repository door has been added to the truth bullet section. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe we should go check somewhere else. There's so many places I already know about. There are some places. There's nurse's office where Hifumi was found, and the equipment room where Taka was found. Now, major theory about who locked the door: Hifumi, after having carried Taka's body here. Hifumi could have been taken with the incentive of, rather than the gold motive, or money motive, he now had a new motive, which was alter ego. As he could believe that Taka had managed to take alter ego away. That could be a good way of making him do that, and then making him think that, yes, if you fake the whole being attacked, then you could get out scot-free, but then they also utilized this to take out Hifumi, making it that Hifumi took out Taka, but the culprit took out Hifumi, which is why it's the one true black and one is the survivor of the entire ordeal out of all the culprits. Maybe? I don't know. I'm spewing out theories because I don't have Kyoko near me to look at me stupidly when I throw out a dumb idea. Kyoko has really been a good limiter for me when I do stupid ideas. Okay, we want evidence. Pals! I'm sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Understandable. This missing tar. This tar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. The blood has wheels. Well, tire marks. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about a doll in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that would definitely have been possible. Compared to trying to move Heathmy's body, which would be very difficult. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Heathmy? Heathmy's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. And with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Just as Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left her. But I don't think the murder weapon has any blood on it though, so, you know, that's weird. Wait, no, hang on. But, nothing else? Yep. Okay, I'm leaving. Leave the equipment room. The next room would be the nurse's office, but I still wonder where on God's green hope peak could Kyoko be? Kyoko, where are you? I seriously need your expertise. Nah. I've already searched the rec room a few times. I will return later. There wasn't just much evidence in that room to begin with. I'm never allowed to check the girls' bathroom. It's never the area where any crime has gone. Now then, who's in here? Ah, Celeste. Hi. What are you doing? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Heathmy's body. How Heathmy was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Heathmy's body in such a short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Heathmy in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Blood. No? Okay, hammer! Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Heathmy. Someone moved the body but left the murder weapon behind. Well, I mean, yeah, it was used to kill him in theory if that did the fatal blow and he has bled out the entire time. But it didn't kill him in this room then, apparently. Oh, a fridge. A cooler. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. For everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. Which reminds me, I'm gonna take myself a quick drink. It's important to rehydrate when it's warm. Delightful water of terrible taste. Perhaps I should get myself some lemons or limes or anything I can just put in the drinks in the future. Probably tastes better. There's a bunch of blood packs in here for blood transfusion, I guess. Aha! Blood! Or fake blood on the ground and covering glasses. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. I promise. Not a vampire. Metal! What the hell? What else is there? It's a trash can. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth that was used to clean Heathmy's glasses after he had covered them in blood accidentally. And we got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in a trash can. Cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belongs to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't know why. I feel like this case... I still haven't the entire story, but I feel like a bunch of the gaps in the narrative that has been built have been discovered very quickly. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet me in the dining hall. This is a note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression. Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things are a bit more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debts. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your e-handbook. So he said to go to Hero's room, but he's waiting for me there. Yeah, Hero? Innocent. It's a trap to get Hero in trouble. Wait, this way to Hero. To Hero! It's gonna be sad to not always find Taka in this hallway somewhere, staring at me intensely. And I can no longer talk to Hero! Okay, let's see. Rooms. No. Kyoko, are you home? This is Kyoko's room, but it doesn't have anything to do with the case. Okay, I guess I'll ignore that Kyoko ain't anywhere to be seen. I have not investigated this room properly. Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro! The door is locked. I guess I can go inside? Byakuya didn't say to go look. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. What's the worst that can happen? Oh dear. This is Hero's room. There are all kinds of weird stuff in here. Why does he have so much stuff? I got like that one sword that I stole from the trophy room. What is this? Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Also, the camera seems to be, how do you say, bugging out. Slightly. Camera? Are you okay? Okay, no, it's not okay. Its animation is kinda... Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? There's a lot to look at. Okay, never mind, it's not that much to look at. Oh, it's the door. Never mind. Boxes! I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and... something's made out of plastic. It looks like cardboard and plastic and plaster. Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo-Justice, have the arms bend like this. Yeah, so Hifumi dubbed it Robo-Justice. Which means, just because it's called Robo-Justice Head doesn't mean that Hifumi would have guessed the right name. Hifumi created the armor suit, I will assume, if my theory of there being two cases going on here. I'm gonna stick that. Robo-Justice blueprint has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Also, the handwriting ain't Yasuhiro's. That's probably where you should stick to it first, but it's also like that is Hifumi 101 kind of thing to have been created. A normal bed, pretty much just like one in my room. Nothing special about that. What about the camera? It's glitching out. Are you okay, camera? A surveillance camera. There's no point of worrying about it right now. I just need to forget about it. But maybe be a bit concerned about the very obvious glitching. It seems to be conflicting with other dimensional cameras. The screen. Is one of the monitors Monokuma person? There's no point of worrying about it right now. I just need to forget about it, honestly. What about his bathroom? Can I finally use the bathroom? I senselessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does a bathroom ever get this dirty? Seriously, how? How did he manage this? That's impressive. I guess that's it in this room. Yes. Hold on. Wait, hang on. Could I look at this? No? Okay. Never mind. We're leaving. Leave the area. Yes, please. Is anyone waiting for me now? Haha. Makoto, big news. Big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro, wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the 2nd floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko will turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the 2nd floor as fast as I could. I'm really getting tired today. Like, I'm building up an insane sweat. Hi guys. How are ya? Are you just gonna stand over there? Is Kyoko okay? Okay. I'm coming. What did I miss? Kyoko and... Oh man, I have had the worst day. Hiro? I'm walking on water again. How? How can I walk on water? Hiro? Yeah, duh. Who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What do I look like this? But did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it an Illuminati? Uh-huh. Yeah, he is being framed, 100%. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. Celeste, how about the details? I'm positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Yeah, I can see that one. I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. I still can't believe you kicked me. Could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. Creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There's something I had to go check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're all dressed like that. Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, and then I woke up, and then I was there. Kinda crappy day. I don't care. Do something about that costume, it pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy, I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits, Hiro? More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
まったく
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Oh, you also inspected the room.
よろしいです
In
か
other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. But they can be planted evidence.
ひょっとして
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone.
ひどいよ
Was Hero? Shall we tie him up and gag him? Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little far.
そうよ
He may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
なんなの
Can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed him. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. Must be a fake hero running around.
何言ってんの
You're the only one who compared this costume. Who else could possibly be who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do I know? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should just try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
はあほら見なよぶっかぶかだし
Yeah, I don't think it fits.
っていうかこれ視界が悪すぎるよ足元なんて全然見えないしよくこんなの着て歩き回ってたね
Yeah, it's a hard time believing someone could wear that, doing all the things they've done during this case, all alone.
だから俺じゃねえって。
しかもこれって腰が全く曲がらないよ明らかな設計ミスじゃん
You can't bend the waist, which means moving the bodies would be practically impossible with that piece of armor.
設計ミスとはひでえぞ。
あら
いや今のは勢い余っただけで俺が設計したわけじゃ。
どっちにしてもさこれで分かったでしょ
Probably not.
やっぱりこの衣装を着られるのって科学で以外にはいないんだって
You have proven that nobody but Hero could wear it, but you also very much proven that it is very impractical for all the things it's been used for. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now we're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. I am the same size as Hina? Literally the same height. I have checked. I remember, because me and Hina are the shortest now, that Chihiro ain't there anymore. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this. See, I told you it wasn't possible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
ま
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
どういうことだね。
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. Well, what the heck?
最低
Who cares? You're the only one without an alibi. You're this whole thing anyway.
ひどいよ
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Nah, his Robo-Justice costume added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. Water walk. Kyoko, stop. She looks like she's lost in thought. But I think she's in the mood to talk. I'd better leave her alone. Fine, Hiro. It's time to fill you in. If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I've figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
最低
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. Those 2 are the ones that were killed. That's it. I know who did it.
じゃあ
May as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. Do not blame Alter Ego and or Chihiro for this.
そう
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate?
なんなの
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I really can't do a good voice for Hina. I'm telling you, got it all wrong. I know, that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in a rec room at 1 AM. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something, or hit you in the head with a mallet. How is your head, by the way?
最低
Not a chance.
それが
No, hold on. You'd be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Oh, never mind. Could actually have been drugged. But, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape, someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be the one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped there for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, and they preyed of my desire to get out of her. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
ひでえぞ
Well, you should buy it.
ちょっと
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket. Well, obviously I drugged you so they would remove the evidence of said note to frame you even better.
そりゃね
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. But please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? Serious? Nice, Yasuhiro's account has been added to the approval section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Well, no, I have a main suspect now, but it ain't Yasuhiro.
なんなの
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said.
最低
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? I did suspect Yasuhiro as one of the culprits, or potential culprits, Yuka, because of the money. It would be very much like him. Yeah, that must be it. It was totally broken, that's why. But wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
何言ってんの
Just be thankful he hadn't found and ganked you. We have the time to yell and carry on. We have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Fate, don't fail me now. Guess I'd better get back to guard duty. Yeah, don't leave Sakura alone. Sakura's gonna get bored. I can ask Toko at Gensai Jack to switch with me.
うん
But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Yeah, that would be quite bad. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
大樹くん
Makoto, do you have a second? Yes? Uh-huh. I want you to help me with the investigation. Finally, we're working together again.
どうやら
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
なんで
No. To reject me so simply.
とにかく
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? No! Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. No! I agreed to it! Okay.
行きましょうか
Thanks. Now then, shall we? I have been kidnapped. So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
そう
I mean, she's been proving that she actually knows how to do that, so, you know. Yeah. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
ね
But dead men tell no tales. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not really good at inspecting bodies, so no, not for me. How am I supposed to answer?
とにかく
Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. Go to the repository, which is the next floor. So, I had 3 suspects for who to commit the murder. Wait, actually, it's down here. I had 3 suspects. One of them is dead. One of them is the current main culprit by both a witness technically proclaiming their name and all evidence pointing towards them, and they having no alibi whatsoever. But seemingly knowing nothing about it, which means they are very likely framed. The third suspect, which, in my opinion, was continuously sending us around as the only one who saw the culprit at any point, Celeste. So, obviously there's a huge main suspicion on Celeste Romina right now, but I can't put my finger on exactly how it was done yet. But that will not stop the fact that I suspect Celeste the most right now, unfortunately. No one else really has the motive. Well, of course, it can be the blindsided thing, just like Mondo. Like, how would I know Mondo had such a terrible secret that shouldn't be told? Hifumi and Taka. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka, and without hesitation began poking and prodding their bodies. The Monokuma file was right. They killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Thanks, I guess. Oop. Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Were you so oblivious to the people around you? Did you dislike other people that much? I mean, I personally haven't discovered it, but I would assume that Taka would be wearing a wristwatch. You know, because if you always have a watch with you, you always know the time. And if you know the time, you can be on time and precise. No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch. Take a look. Ah, it's been broken and stopped time. Ah. Broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock, which is when he might have died. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime at just after 6. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Okay, I need to do Taka voice. I kinda hoped I was free from this, but obviously I won't, because flashbacks is a thing in this game. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Time for all the little boys and girls. His voice has changed. So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice! Broken wristwatch has been added to the removable section of your handbook. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. Can you try pry it out? Okay. Me? Rigor mortis are already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Fine, I'll bring a hammer and chisel. Wait, no, that's very horrid, isn't it? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper. Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it? I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body. Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Nice! Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, what did you find in Hifumi's body? So, did you find anything? I did. Not unexpected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Why does he have a wad of paper? And does it miss a piece? That's a very important question. Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden? He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you... It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't think socks would be my greatest concern, but you definitely put your hands deep in his pockets, yes? I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... I bet it better be important. Give me or I'll never forgive you. And there we have the message that Yasuhiro apparently found with a torn piece that Taka was holding. Interesting. A note. Found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 AM. Ah. Okay. Oh, was it 6 AM Taka? No, Hiro also was asked, or was that earlier? I feel like he was 1 AM. Like, really, really early. Taken out Hiro, knocked him out with drugs and all that, put him in the costume. Taka was lured out at 6 AM. Taken care of, but he managed to keep on to that piece of note. And then Hifumi didn't notice that when he stuffed that piece of paper to hide the evidence. That sounds very familiar. That's it, it's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth. Although it's not the exact same, is it? Yeah, because it was one. Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. That's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. But Kuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in a rec room at 1 AM. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 AM. But that note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 AM. Well, not to Hifumi. Hold on, just because Hifumi had a note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh? Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it in a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. Their e-handbook have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. Thank you, game, for telling me that I don't care or need to think about that part of the game in any way, shape or form, I guess. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Never mind. Handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Nice! E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section. I guess. I have enough information to solve the murder now. Oh, okay. I guess.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin. Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone, please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Right.
どうやら
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
行きましょうか。
Well, we'd better get going. Oh, okay. Adventure. Now, my throat is actually nearing its end now, and with how long the last class trial actually lasted, I don't think I actually will have even time to try and finish it up for today. So, instead, I will be ending today now, and then next time we will pick up doing the trial, since the investigation took quite a lot of time as well. So, next time I will be streaming. I will say hopefully tomorrow, same time as usual, though I have obligations, which leads me to have mere free time to do prep work and making sure I'm fed and all that, roughly 2 hours. So, it's a bit of a 50-50 right now, whether or not I will stream tomorrow. If not, I will 100% stream on Tuesday. So, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
The stream is done now for the day. The nose house doors are closed. But look forward to another day when it all once more